Welcome to Stateside Tennis. We're live from an exciting women's tennis tournament, bringing you the latest match action, player updates, and exclusive tennis coverage. Stay tuned for more from Stateside Tennis. Elise Mertens stopped Alex Eala. That is what the official scoreline says. A straight-set defeat. Another loss against a player who continues to present one of the toughest challenges in Alex Eala's career. But strangely, almost nobody in the tennis world is talking about the score itself. Because what happened in Bad Homburg, Germany became far bigger than one match. It became a story about pressure, about exhaustion, about ambition pushing a young athlete to her limits, and about one unforgettable moment involving Venus Williams that completely took over the tennis world. The afternoon began quietly. There were no massive headlines waiting outside the stadium gates. No dramatic controversy. No chaos. Just another grass court match 1 week before Wimbledon. But for Alex Eala, this moment carried enormous weight. Far more than most people watching fully understood. At only 21 years old, the Filipina star had already accomplished something no player from her country had ever achieved before. Just days earlier, she officially became the highest-ranked Filipino tennis player in history. World number 30. A Wimbledon seed. A national icon. And suddenly, every match she played carried historic attention. But reaching that level came at a cost. A very real cost. Because by the time Alex walked onto the grass courts in Bad Homburg, her body had already endured one of the most demanding stretches of tennis of her entire career. And that exhaustion would soon become impossible to ignore. To understand why this moment mattered so much, you first have to understand the extraordinary journey Alex Eala completed during the 2026 grass court season. At the beginning of the summer, many analysts still viewed her as a promising young player who needed more experience before competing consistently against elite opponents. Talented. Absolutely. Dangerous. Without question. But fully ready for the biggest stages in tennis? Most people still were not convinced. Then June arrived. And Alex Eala changed everything. The breakthrough started in Birmingham. There Alex captured her second WTA 125 title while building momentum that immediately caught the attention of the tennis world. Her confidence looked different. Her movement looked sharper. And most importantly, she played without fear. That confidence traveled with her to Berlin. And what happened there completely transformed her career. Berlin was not supposed to belong to Alex Eala. The tournament featured elite players with years of experience at the highest level. Grand Slam champions. Top 10 stars. Grass court specialists. Yet somehow, the young Filipina kept finding ways to win. First came a victory over Donna Vekic. Then came the performance that shocked the entire tennis world. Alex Eala defeated Elena Rybakina, the former Wimbledon champion. One of the most dangerous players on grass courts anywhere in the world. And she did not stop there. Next came Elena Svitolina, another elite player. Another massive challenge. Another incredible victory. Suddenly, people everywhere started asking the same question. Who exactly is Alex Eala becoming? Because players do not accidentally beat multiple top 10 opponents on grass courts. Especially not at 21 years old. Especially not on one of the fastest surfaces in professional tennis. Those victories completely changed the perception surrounding her career. No longer was Alex simply a future talent. Now she looked like a genuine threat to the best players in the world. The run eventually ended in the semi-finals against Linda Noskova. But even in defeat, Alex had already accomplished something historic. When the updated rankings were released, the number beside her name became official. World number 30. The highest ranking ever achieved by a Filipino tennis player. And even more importantly, it secured her place as a Wimbledon seed. For the first time in history, a player from the Philippines would walk into Wimbledon as one of the tournament's seeded competitors. The achievement felt enormous. Across the Philippines, fans celebrated emotionally. Social media exploded. National news outlets covered every detail. Alex Eala was no longer just a tennis player. She had become a national symbol. A reminder that athletes from the Philippines could compete with the very best in the world. But momentum can be dangerous. Because while confidence grows stronger during winning streaks, exhaustion often grows quietly in the background. And Alex Eala was playing almost non-stop. Birmingham, Queen's Club, Berlin, Bad Homburg. 4 tournaments in rapid succession. 12 matches in just 22 days. On grass. One of the most physically demanding surfaces in tennis. The schedule was relentless. And eventually, the pressure began showing. That brings us back to Bad Homburg. June 22nd, 2026. Round of 32. Alex Eala against Elise Mertens. On paper, the matchup looked competitive. The rankings were close. The talent level was close. But experience matters enormously in tennis, especially on grass. And Elise Mertens brought years of experience into the match. This was already their 3rd meeting. Mertens had won both previous encounters, including a dominant victory earlier in the season in Madrid. Still, Alex entered the match with belief. And early on, it looked like she might finally solve the Belgian puzzle. She raced to a 3-1 lead in the opening set. Her serve looked sharp. Her ground strokes exploded off the grass. The confidence from Berlin still seemed alive. For several games, she looked unstoppable again. But then the match slowly changed. And this is where experience revealed itself. Elise Mertens did not panic. She did not force risky shots. She did not suddenly change her strategy. Instead, she remained calm, patient, disciplined. Point by point, she slowly absorbed Alex's aggression and extended rallies deeper and deeper. And eventually, the physical reality of Alex Eala's schedule began appearing. The movement slowed slightly. The timing became less precise. The explosiveness faded. Small cracks at first, then larger ones. Mertens sensed the shift immediately. And experienced players know exactly how to attack moments like that after trailing 3-1. The Belgian won 5 consecutive games to take the opening set 6-3. The momentum never fully returned to Alex afterward. She continued fighting. She continued competing hard. But Mertens controlled the rhythm of the match beautifully. Every time Alex threatened to build momentum again, the Belgian responded calmly. A strong service hold. A perfectly placed return. A disciplined baseline rally. Nothing flashy. Just intelligent, experienced tennis. The final score finished 6-3, 6-3. Efficient, clinical, and perhaps more revealing than many people realized. Because this was not the same Alex Eala who defeated Rybakina days earlier. This was a player carrying physical exhaustion from one of the toughest stretches of her career. And suddenly, the tennis world became divided. Some fans believed Alex should have rested before Wimbledon. Others argued she needed these matches to continue improving. The debate spread rapidly online. Had she overplayed? Was Bad Homburg a mistake? Was the pressure of history beginning to catch up with her? Those questions became even louder because of what happened next. Despite the singles loss, Alex Eala still had doubles commitments remaining in the tournament. And not just with any partner. With Venus Williams. The moment the partnership was announced, tennis fans everywhere reacted with shock and excitement. Because this was more than doubles. This felt symbolic. On one side stood Venus Williams, a 7-time Grand Slam singles champion, a 5-time Wimbledon winner, one of the greatest athletes in tennis history, a woman who transformed women's tennis forever. On the other side stood Alex Eala, young, fearless, just beginning her journey. One player represented history, the other represented the future. And now they would share the same side of the net. For Alex, the moment felt deeply emotional. She openly admitted how much Venus inspired her growing up. She described Venus as a trailblazer who changed sports forever. And honestly, you could feel that admiration every time they appeared together. The partnership immediately became one of the biggest stories in tennis. Fans everywhere shared images of them practicing together. Social media exploded with reactions. For Filipino supporters, the visuals felt almost unbelievable. Their rising star standing beside one of the most iconic players in sports history. It felt like a passing of the torch between generations. Not everyone supported the partnership equally. Some critics questioned Venus receiving another wildcard opportunity late in her career. Others wondered whether younger doubles specialists deserved the spot more. But for most tennis fans, those criticisms disappeared the moment Alex and Venus stepped onto the practice court together. Because sports are sometimes about more than rankings or statistics. Sometimes they are about moments. And this felt like one of those moments. For Alex Eala, sharing the court with Venus Williams represented something bigger than results. It represented inspiration becoming reality. A young athlete competing alongside one of her childhood heroes. And perhaps that experience will ultimately become more valuable than any result from Bad Homburg itself. Still, the questions surrounding Alex's physical condition continued growing. The numbers looked concerning. 12 matches in 22 days. Multiple deep tournament runs. Long travel schedules. Physical fatigue. Mental pressure. And now Wimbledon only days away. Some analysts warned that the heavy schedule could become dangerous. Not because Alex lacked talent, but because even elite athletes have limits. The body needs recovery. The mind needs rest. Especially before the biggest tournament of your career. Others defended Alex completely. She is 21 years old. She is building confidence. Building experience. Building momentum. Young players often improve fastest through competition. And perhaps most importantly, Alex herself clearly wanted to keep playing. That mindset is part of what makes her special. She embraces challenges instead of avoiding them. She competes fearlessly. And even after difficult losses, she continues moving forward. That mentality helped create her breakthrough season. But it also creates risk. Because the athletes who push hardest are often the ones closest to exhaustion. Now all attention shifts toward Wimbledon. The biggest stage in tennis. The tournament where legends are made forever. Alex Eala enters as the number 29 seed, carrying a remarkable 9-2 record on grass courts this season. She carries victories over elite opponents. She carries the expectations of millions of Filipino fans. And she carries the pressure of history itself. But perhaps the most important thing she carries is belief. Because no matter what happened against Elise Mertens in Bad Homburg, Alex Eala already proved something very important this summer. She belongs among the best players in the world. The loss to Mertens does not erase the victories over Rybakina and Svitolina. It does not erase the historic ranking. And it certainly does not erase the future waiting ahead. Every great athlete experiences moments like this. Moments where exhaustion collides with ambition. Moments where setbacks arrive right before the biggest opportunities. The great players are not remembered because they avoided losses. They are remembered because they learned from them. And perhaps that is why so many people remain excited about Alex Eala's future. Because even during difficult moments, she continues showing qualities that cannot be taught easily. Resilience, humility, fearlessness, and the willingness to carry enormous pressure without backing away from it. The partnership with Venus Williams may end up becoming one of the defining memories of Alex's entire career. Not because of titles, not because of rankings, but because of what it symbolized. One generation inspiring another. One legend welcoming a rising star onto the biggest stages in the sport. And for one unforgettable week in Germany, tennis fans around the world witnessed that story unfold in real time. Now the next chapter begins. Wimbledon. The All England Club. The world's most famous grass courts. And for the first time ever, a Filipino player will walk into the tournament as a seeded competitor. Alex Eala's story is no longer just about potential. Now it is about history. And somehow, it still feels like she is only getting started. Welcome to Stateside Tennis. We're live from an exciting women's tennis tournament, bringing you the latest match action, player updates, and exclusive tennis coverage. Stay tuned for more from Stateside Tennis. Elise Mertens stopped Alex Eala. That is what the official scoreline says. A straight-set defeat. Another loss against a player who continues to present one of the toughest challenges in Alex Eala's career. But strangely, almost nobody in the tennis world is talking about the score itself. Because what happened in Bad Homburg, Germany became far bigger than one match. It became a story about pressure, about exhaustion, about ambition pushing a young athlete to her limits, and about one unforgettable moment involving Venus Williams that completely took over the tennis world. The afternoon began quietly. There were no massive headlines waiting outside the stadium gates. No dramatic controversy. No chaos. Just another grass court match 1 week before Wimbledon. But for Alex Eala, this moment carried enormous weight. Far more than most people watching fully understood. At only 21 years old, the Filipina star had already accomplished something no player from her country had ever achieved before. Just days earlier, she officially became the highest-ranked Filipino tennis player in history. World number 30. A Wimbledon seed. A national icon. And suddenly, every match she played carried historic attention. But reaching that level came at a cost. A very real cost. Because by the time Alex walked onto the grass courts in Bad Homburg, her body had already endured one of the most demanding stretches of tennis of her entire career. And that exhaustion would soon become impossible to ignore. To understand why this moment mattered so much, you first have to understand the extraordinary journey Alex Eala completed during the 2026 grass court season. At the beginning of the summer, many analysts still viewed her as a promising young player who needed more experience before competing consistently against elite opponents. Talented. Absolutely. Dangerous. Without question. But fully ready for the biggest stages in tennis? Most people still were not convinced. Then June arrived. And Alex Eala changed everything. The breakthrough started in Birmingham. There, Alex captured her second WTA 125 title while building momentum that immediately caught the attention of the tennis world. Her confidence looked different. Her movement looked sharper. And most importantly, she played without fear. That confidence traveled with her to Berlin. And what happened there completely transformed her career. Berlin was not supposed to belong to Alex Eala. The tournament featured elite players with years of experience at the highest level. Grand Slam champions. Top 10 stars. Grass court specialists. Yet somehow, the young Filipina kept finding ways to win. First came a victory over Donna Vekic. Then came the performance that shocked the entire tennis world. Alex Eala defeated Elena Rybakina, the former Wimbledon champion. One of the most dangerous players on grass courts anywhere in the world. And she did not stop.